Okay children, so here comes our module 4, and in module 4 the content will be dictation. In dictation you will be having sentence dictation. I'll give you the sentences and you all have to write it. In vocabulary, suffix will be there, which I have already introduced you. Grammar, pronouns. In formal writing you will be having message writing, and the last topic, creative writing, descriptive writing will be there. So let's start. Children, teacher will give you sentences and you all have to write. After completing the sentences, I'll show you the correct sentence. If there will be any mistake, any spelling mistake will be there, you can correct that. We will see. So are you all ready with your paper and pencil, your book, your workbook? I am giving you 10 seconds. Be ready with your workbook and your sharpened pencil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so you all are ready? Here comes the first sentence. My mother was sipping on hot tea. My mother was sipping on hot tea. Second is, the dog shook his paw with me. The dog shook his paw with me. Third is, we should chew our food well. We should chew our food well. Next is, the cat was chasing the crow. The cat was chasing the crow. Next, the child greeted her mother with a wide smile. The child greeted her mother with a wide smile. Now let's see what are the mistakes. Okay children, let's tally. First is, my mother was sipping on hot tea. My mother was sipping on hot tea. Second is, the dog shook his paw with me. Spelling of shook is correct. S-H-O-O-K. If it's not correct, correct it right now. Third is, we should chew our food well. We should chew our food well. Tally the fourth one. The cat was, see the spelling of chasing, C-H-A-S-I-N-G. S-I-N-G, chasing the crow. Last one, the child greeted. Spelling of greeted, G-R-E-E-T-E-D. Greeted her mother with a wide smile. Okay. Okay, so exercise 1 we have done. Now suffix I have already introduced you. Let's recapitulate it. Suffixes. Now what is that? Suffixes. The suffix is a letter or a group of letters. That means either one letter is there or more than one. Added to the end of a word. A suffix is a letter or a group of letters added to the end of a word to form a new word. Now what are suffixes? Suffixes are a letter or a group of letters which we will add after the word to form a new word, right? And what are prefixes? Prefixes are the letters or group of letters which are added before the word, and suffixes are the letters or group of letters which are added after the word. Okay. Next is, see, adding a suffix to a word changes the part of speech of that word. Now, by adding suffix, it's obvious it will change the part of speech. Like by adding NESS or ION changes the word to its noun form. Now, whatever the word is there, if the word is in verb form, when we will add NESS or ION, it will change it into noun form. Let's see the examples. Aware. Now first word is aware and its verb. And when we will add any SS, awareness word will come and it's a noun. Calculate. Calculate this equation. Now what is the verb? Calculate. Calculate is verb. Have you done the calculation? Calculation is noun. Now adding ly changes a word to its adverb form. Now whenever, it's very easy to remember, whenever you will find ly in any ending word, it will indicate that it is adverb. Ly changes a word to its adverb form. Example, hard, adjective. Now ly is added and the word becomes hardly, which is adverb. Adding ful changes a word to its adjective form. How? Ful, when we will add ful after a word, it will change the word into adjective form. Example, joy, that is noun, joyful, that is adjective. Let's have a look to the exercise. See, add NESS or ly as suffixes to the given words to form new words. Now, base word is given here, kind. When we will add NESS, what it will be? Kindness. Kindness. And here, when we will add ly, then the word will become kindly. Right? Like this only. Softness. And when we will add ly, then softly. Right? Neat. neatness. Any ss is added and the word will change to neatness, and ly is added and the word will become neatly. Right. Next is fresh. Ness. And when we will add ly to it, then the word will become freshly. Right? Like this only, clever will become cleverness, and when we will add ly, it will become cleverly. But in the word honest, honestness is no word. So, it will be only honestly. Okay? Here it will be cleverness. And this will be what? Right, cleverly. Right? Understood? Let's see the answers. See children? Kind, kindness, kindly. Soft, softness, softly. Neat, neatness, neatly. Fresh, freshness and freshly. Clever, cleverness, cleverly, and honest, honestly. Okay? Okay children, so here comes exercise 2.2 in which it's given here. Okay. These balloons are about to fly off. Draw strings to attach the balloons to the box with the correct suffix to make new adjectives. Now here these are the balloons given and they are about to fly. They are having few words and you have to use the given suffix to join it and make adjectives. Okay, let's see. First is help. We have done it earlier also. Let's see how much you remember. Help, helpful, right? Care, care plus ION will make any word? No, careful. Reject, rejectful? No, rejection, rejection. Attract, attractful? No, attraction. Joy, with which suffix we will join the word joy? FUL or ION? Joyful. That means full of joy. And subtract, it's the term in your mathematics. Subtractful? No. Then what it is? Subtraction. Right? Understood? Okay. Now see children, here comes pronouns. And what are they? Let's see. You know what are pronouns? Pronouns are the words that are used in the place of noun. Like Ram is a good boy. And in this sentence, what is the noun? Noun is the name of a person, place, animal or thing. And when we will remove noun, that is Ram, what pronoun we can add? She. No, he, right? Because Ram is a boy. He is a good boy. Either making Ram is a good boy, we will remove Ram and add the pronoun he. He is a good boy. Now let's see what's there. Underline the pronouns in the passage below. Sort them into subject and object pronoun. The old explorers were. Now we have to sort the pronouns into subject pronoun and object pronoun. First, let us see what is the difference between subject pronoun and object pronoun. Subject pronoun means what is talking, like from whom the message is coming, and object pronoun means to whom the message is going. It's easy. Subject, who is giving the message, and object on whom this message is applied. Okay, let's see how it is. Let's see the example and it will be clear. The old explorers were very brave. They traveled to strange lands. Now, I am an explorer too. I is a pronoun and I am an explorer too. That means I is saying about himself. So, the subject is I. Right? My brother also likes exploring new places. Other children find us to be very different. Now, other children. Who is talking? Other children. That means subject is other children. Find us. Whom they find? Us. That means object. Sorry. This is object. This I is subject and us is object. I means who is giving the message and us here is receiving the message. Other children find us. Subject is other children find us to be very different. Us is object pronoun. They sometimes make fun of us. They sometimes make fun of us. Now subject is they. Who make fun of them? They sometimes make fun of us. I do not listen to them. Now who is not listening? I. That is subject. I is not listening to them. Object is them. Okay? Now let us recapitulate. A subject pronoun is used as the subject. Who, what does the action. That means who is doing the action, that is subject of a sentence in a place of noun. Pronouns are the words that are used in the place of noun, and subject is used as subject pronoun is used as the subject of action, the one who is performing the action. An object pronoun is used to replace the noun that receives the action. Now what is object pronoun? One that is receiving the action, that is performing the action is subject pronoun, and that is receiving the action is object pronoun. One who is doing a thing, that a work, that is subject, and on what the work is going on, that is object. Okay? An object pronoun is used to replace the noun that receives the action of a verb. Now let us see these reflexive pronouns. Next is see the reflexive pronouns. Now what are reflexive pronouns? Let's see. He treated himself to a movie. He treated himself to a movie. Whom he treated? Himself. They baked a cake for themselves. They baked the cake for whom? themselves. She can complete the project by herself. She can complete the project by whom? Herself. In the first sentence, the boy treated himself, his own self, to a movie. The second example, they baked the cake. They both baked the cake for themselves, they too. And in the third one, she can complete the project by herself. She, that girl, can complete the project on her own. And what is the meaning of that? When the subject and the object refers to the same person or thing, a reflexive pronoun is used, like him, himself, them, themselves, she, herself, he, himself. Okay, now the subject is the doer and the receiver of the action. That means what? The subject is the doer also as well as the receiver of the action. Let's see some more examples. She gifted herself a book. We bought fruits for ourselves. I cut myself. In the three examples, she gifted herself a book. She gifted the book to her own self. She gifted the book to herself. We bought fruits for ourselves. We bought fruits for whom? Ourselves. And I cut myself. I cut my own finger. I cut myself. Now see children, when reflexive pronouns are used to put emphasis on the subject, when we use reflexive pronoun to put the emphasis on the subject only, they are called emphatic pronouns. They emphasize that the subject both did and received the action. That means what? The action, what is going on, who the doer is, that is also subject, and on which the action is going on, it's performed, it's also the subject only. That means doer as well as receiver, both is the subject. Example, she can complete the project by herself. Is anyone doing her project? No. She can complete the project by herself. She can complete it by her own self. Gaurav can repair the toy by himself. By himself. Now, by himself, that means by his own self. The action is completing through his own self. Gaurav can repair the toy. Gaurav is capable of repairing the toy by his own self. Now see, here is a list of subject, object and reflexive pronouns. Let's go through with that. Now, can you see this? Subject pronouns, object pronouns and reflexive pronouns, and they are divided into two categories, singular and plural. So first we will go through with the singular one. Subject pronouns, object pronoun and reflexive pronouns. First is I, and I is the subject pronoun. Object pronoun is me, and when we will change it into reflexive pronouns, it will be myself. Second is you, subject pronoun, and in object pronoun also we use you. And when we will change it into reflexive pronouns, yourself. He is the subject pronoun, him, object pronoun, and himself is reflexive pronoun. Likewise, she, easy, her, right? And reflexive pronoun will be herself. It. Subject pronoun and object pronoun, both are it as well as itself is reflexive pronoun. Now we will go through with the plural one. We, subject pronoun, us, object pronoun, and ourself is the reflexive pronoun. You, subject pronoun, and object pronoun also you. Yes. And what will be the reflexive pronoun? Yourself. They, subject pronoun, them, object pronoun, and themselves is reflexive pronoun. Children, go through with that table and we will do the exercise in the next lecture. Okay, first you have to go through with that and do it by heart. Once it will fix in your mind, it will be helpful for you to complete the exercise. Okay, now do practice at home.